Welcome back, everybody. I'm Michael Foley, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the speed bag. You go into any boxing gym in the world and you're going to find some of these, maybe even a row of them hanging up one wall. The reason why it's used all over the world is because it's going to teach rhythm and give you great endurance training for your punches. First thing you should know is the part of your hand that hits the speed bag. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this, but generally speaking, to get started, you want to hit with a hammer fist, so it's the bottom of your hand right here. And you want to hit the bag on the lower part. So I don't want to hit on the bottom here, and I don't want to hit on the very top. You want to hit in the middle part, the thickest part right here on the bag. When you start to make impact on the bag, you want to have a rolling motion with your fist like this. That's going to help you establish the rhythm in the first place. When I hit the bag, the rhythm is the most important thing. I'm going to make 3 impacts with the bag on the platform above. So when I hit it the first time, it's going to bounce away from me, bounce towards me, bounce away, and then it's going to swing back to the middle position, the starting position. But before the bag gets there, that's when I want to hit it with the second punch to make it bounce in that 3-strike rhythm again. So I'm always going to meet it right there in the middle to get that 3 bounce rhythm working, and it looks like this. Notice my arms just rolling as I'm throwing these punches, and I'm concentrating on making the bag go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The softer I hit, the slower the rhythm gets. The faster I hit, the faster the rhythm gets. When I get the one arm rhythm going, so the 3 strikes on the bag just with one arm, after 2, I'm going to switch my hands out. So I'm going to throw 2 punches, 1, 2, and then I'm going to shift my weight to my other foot, put my left hand into position, and that's going to pick up the rhythm with 2 punches. So if I do 2 with my right and then 2 with my left, counting the 3 beats in the middle, it should look like this. And you don't need to go any faster than this or any harder than this when you're just starting out. The other thing you have to keep in mind is that all 4 of my punches have to have the same amount of power, and that's part of the built-in training process with this. It's going to teach you how to keep power even amongst your punches and to be able to speed up and correct your rhythm. What I want you to do is you're going to concentrate on steady, even pressure, even power with your punches, and you're going to shift your weight from side to side, and you're going to keep that rhythm of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 going over and over. When you get that down, we're going to use a different part of our fist. We're actually going to use our knuckles for the first punch. So I'm going to push off my back foot like I'm throwing across. I'm going to punch the bag and get that 3-punch rhythm going, but then to keep the bag rhythm going as I correct my stance so that I can throw my left hand, that's when I use the hammer fist. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm in the perfect position to fire my left hand. So again, it's a straight punch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with the hammer fist. Then I'm in position to start with the left. And then I'm going to roll my punches from side to side like this. Knuckles, hammer, knuckles, hammer fist, knuckles, hammer fist. And now I want to concentrate on even power with all 4 punches, and then gradually speed it up just by hitting slightly harder. So once you've mastered the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, you can start to manipulate what you do with your hands as long as you keep the rhythm. One that you see typically in boxing gyms is instead of shifting 2 punches on my right, 2 punches on my left, I'm just going to alternate over one shoulder like this, and my hands are going to roll over each other, firing hammer fists. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A couple of notes. When you get the rhythm going pretty steady, a couple of things you want to keep in mind with your hands so that you don't inadvertently slow down your punches or give yourself an extra beat with the bag is my hands should always be in front of my face. I should see my hands as I'm hitting the bag. I don't want to throw a punch and drop my hand too low because then I need to bring it all the way back. That's going to give the bag time to give me some extra beats and it's going to throw me off. So keep your hands in front of your face and just throw your punches through the bag and bring them straight back to your guard right here in front of your face. So it looks like this. My hands stay in front of my face. I only punch through the bag as far as I have to. Then I bring my hands back to my face. Once I have that down, I can start to manipulate what I do with my hands while concentrating on keeping the rhythm going on the bag. And alternating back and forth between the two types of punches that I'm doing on the speed bag. Just a slightly more advanced trick you can throw into the mix while you're training this is instead of keeping a 3-beat rhythm, I'm gonna double it up. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna go 1, 1, 1. So it looks like this. So when you put it all together, one of the most advanced versions of how to use the speed bag is I'm going to combine the speed bag work with my basic skipping. So I'm going to maintain the rhythm of my skipping on my toes, but at the same time I'm skipping, I'm also going to be hitting the speed bag. So you actually start this by bouncing on your toes here, get your rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I start hitting the heavy bag. Thanks again for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way you can be first in line when we post the new videos. I'm Michael Foley. I'll see you on the mats.